my truth seekers, welcome to KISHA'S Gossip and Truth. In this video, I will be talking about somewhat an old TV show called Read Between the Lines, starring Malcolm-Jamal Warner, sexy Malcolm-Jamal Warner. You remember him, right? He was Theo. He played Theo at the Cosby Show, oh yes. And Tracee Ellis Ross. Something happened on the show where Tracee changed her mind about returning for the second season, despite it being a hit. And she just opted out at the last minute, putting many people out of work, and then turned around and played another wife to someone whom she wasn't that attracted to and barely knew and didn't like very much. And, put like this, barely had any personal contact with on set. Why did she do this?
Dance. 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 Yeah, you can see that look in my eye. Ain't gonna stop anytime soon. Wrote a whole new book while I cry.
This is a trigger warning. In this video, I may be talking about or showing sensitive material about some subjects or topics that may be disturbing or upsetting or may bring forth some troubling memories, as you read in the description or title. With that said, either end the video now or brace yourself. Aside from that,
I decided to do this video because I watched the TV show Read Between the Lines on primetime. I was so surprised and shocked to see the chemistry between Malcolm and Tracee. It was electrifying and very good. I never saw that on Blackish. Hey, she barely kissed Anthony. So what happened to this highly viewed and rated TV show, Read Between the Lines? Well, after careful research, I come to learn that Tracee was dating producer Boo Diam, I mispronounced that, from 2011 to 2013. Word on the street, her relationship was in jeopardy because of the highly steamy interactions on set with the single and sexy Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Heck, the chemistry earned her an NAACP award and many more. Yeah, the show was taking off, but her man Boo, at the time, hated all the chemistry, which caused her to change her mind at the last minute about returning for season 2. However, her resume said that she was offered another gig called 5. But that was filmed while she was filming Read Between the Lines, so that wasn't true. You see, for Tracee choosing begrudgingly love over her career, that caused many people to be out of a job. Caused her to be temporarily blackballed too. She didn't get any good gigs or gigs period for 2 years, and the relationship failed. It took a referrer to land her the gig for Blackish, considering Tracee not liking Anthony Anderson and didn't want to film with him, but she wasn't any place to be picky, was she? Here's what really happened between Anthony and she, from his mouth, and I quote, "We laugh about this now, but Tracee didn't like me for 10 years, he says. We hosted a Vibe Awards in 2005. As we were walking onto the stage, there was a loud sound over the speaker, and I said, 'Tracee, did you fart?' The audience loved it, but what I did not know is how offended Tracee was by that comment. I remember I did an episode of her show, Read Between the Lines, in 2011, and all of my scenes were with Tracee," he continued. "And when it came time for my close-up, she would leave the stage like, 'The stage is Anthony.' I thought Tracee was just showing me the utmost respect. As an actor, I was like, oh my God, I've never been treated like this before. I was a guest star in her show and she was giving me her set. Well, looking back on it, she didn't want to be around me. But today, there's nothing I would not do for Tracee," he says. "We work the same, we learn the same, we are there for one another. And we have the ability to work with such fearlessness when we're together. Because we know that we would never allow the other one to fail." You see, there was a long time rumor, a long time ago, about Anthony Anderson partaking in some sick crap like rape and then some. Oh yes, I did a video about him. His fans, who again keep comparing him to his character that he plays, tore me a new one. But you know what? Here's a little slip for y'all.
okay, you all remember back in 2004 when Anthony got casted in a movie called Hustle and Flow. Well, here's the tea. There was a rumor floating around that time that stated he and Witherspoon had sexually assaulted some girl in a trailer on the Memphis set of that upcoming movie, Hustle and Flow. In court, she testifying that the two men had forced her to have sex with him several times in the days before the sole alleged encounter that she reported to the police. Now, this is back when he was chubby and was new to the game kinda, and he was trying to get his feet wet, and things were starting to run really smooth for him.
You've been doing your thing for quite some time, bro.
I'm trying, man. Just trying to flip it on the dramatic side now, just so they can see something a little different.
You've done enough comedies.
Yeah.
And Hustle and Flow is a drama.
Hustle and Flow is a drama.
Another drama coming up.
Working on The Departed, directed by Mr. Martin Scorsese, starring Jack Nicholson, Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, Mark Wahlberg,
Talking to me.
and yours truly, Anthony Anderson.
That's gonna be a good look for you, though.
Oh, very, very sexy
Hey,
look.
congratulations, you made it through some drama, man. There was a lot of drama involved in you, man. Like this alleged rape thing that was hanging over your head. What happened with that, though?
We all knew it was lies from the beginning. Somebody just out to get a fast buck, and the court saw it, the people saw it, and here we are sitting today, talking about the positives in life.
Yeah, some chick, you met the chick before or no?
She was working on the film or trying to work on the film and, just screamed something that didn't happen.
That's terrible, man.
On me and our assistant director. But, we weathered through the storm. It's unfortunate, man, that, as celebrities, we're targets, with things like that, man. But, everybody has a speed bump in life, and that was mine.
Yeah, absolutely. Does that make you more apprehensive about fans now or people that you work with?
Yeah, man. Yeah, no. I mean, we just have a few more measures now that are in place that weren't in place before that should have been there.
Right.
So situations like that don't happen again.
Because you're a good dude, man. I've seen you. We've been in the same circles a lot. I've seen you move. And the way you move, you don't move with security. People can come up to you and say, "Yo, Aunt, what's up? How you doing? Love your work. Love you in this film and that film." That make you seem like you got to put like a buffer between you and the public. So
Exactly, man. There are people lurking in corners now that weren't lurking before. Just to look out, for me, my family,
right,
and our best interests and all that. Because there's some grimy people out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's some hungry and thirsty people out there, and those are some of the worst people that you can come across. And somebody that's thirsty.
And then you can't. It ain't like you can slap the bitch and get away with it. Like back in the early Anthony Anderson days.
Back then, we could have put her in the trunk with some plastic and took her for a little ride. don't think,
slap the bitch and just keep moving. It's a lawsuit and everything,
man, you can't even call nobody a bitch no more, man. It's a lawsuit. Yeah, so.
I miss the good old days when somebody tell a lie on you, you could just slap blood right out their mouth and get away with it.
Yeah.
When you get a little notoriety, a little paper, you can't do that no more.
The early 90s.
Okay, you have to understand there were many cases against him back in the day. I managed to dig up some details to say Anthony Anderson was in fact at one point on the brink of being labeled as a sexual predator because there were a case against him whereas he was being accused of molesting a 14-year-old girl. Of course, he got off as always. Okay, you have to understand that Anthony married his wife when he was in his early 20s, and that was because she said she was pregnant and he was trying to create an image for herself. She's been trying to divorce his ass for years, especially after filming Blackish and...
You see, this is why Tracee didn't want to have anything to do with him, among other reasons, I'm sure, but she had to suck it up. But she made sure that she didn't have to do too many intimate scenes with Anthony, like she did with sexy malcolm-jamal Warner. I mean, ugh, Anthony, no offense. All in all, Tracee learned her lesson. You shouldn't have to sacrifice or compromise your passion for anyone. He either accepts you as you are or be gone. One of my favorite late actresses, Eartha Kitt, whom I love, couldn't have said it better. Take a look.
Willing to compromise within a relationship?
To compromise? What is compromising? Compromising for what? Compromising for what reason? To compromise? For what? To compromise. What is compromise?
If a man came into your life, wouldn't you want to compromise?
Stupid. A man comes into my life and I have to compromise? You must think about that one again. A man comes into my life and you have to compromise for what? For what? For what? A relationship is a relationship that has to be earned, not to compromise for.
With that said, remember, know your worth and relationships aren't. Let me say that again. Remember, know your worth and relationships are earned. And you shouldn't have to compromise for it. Tracee chose love, and love apparently was rocky because she had to choose to begin with. It almost cost her career, and it put many people out of jobs, still some out of a job for many years, pulling out of a hit show while it was in the midst of blowing up. What was that? Hey, thanks to the Cosby scandal, which is sketchy and convenient as hell, by the way, for the show Blackish to take off because they kept comparing it to the Cosby's, like a modern day Cosby show. Oh, don't think it wasn't beef on set with Tracee and other actresses. Take a look at this. Oh yes, your girl is going deep.
Drama is that spoiled brat Tracee is constantly talking in the background when Jennifer be trying to read her lines. I guess spoiled Tracee snapped at vet actress Jennifer and she used cuss words too. But here's the twist. Tracee is the one with the easygoing reputation and Jennifer is the one with the dicey one. She seems to be over dramatic at times, although this is my first time I've ever heard this about her. So tell me what you think below. Let's move on to the next story.
So, you see, my girl Tracee may be single for a reason. Good luck to her. I'm still a huge fan despite her attitude and sketchy, well, anyway, we'll right along here. But I'm sure she has reasons for everything she done. Well, not very smart reasons, no offense. But I'm sure she learned the lesson. Maybe. I don't really know. And don't believe. Anyway, well, that's it. And welcome to my new channel. This is my backup channel because KISHA'S Got Freaking Truth is so freaking screwed. It's not even freaking funny. And I don't even get into the whole thing right now because I'm sure many of you are tired of me complaining about this shit and I'm tired of talking about it too. So, please subscribe, share. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notifications when I do post more videos. Thank you all. Thank you for being very supportive on my backup channel, KISHA'S Got Freaking Truth. Talk to you all later. Love you all. Bye.